That's what I like. Lucky for you. That's what I like. That's what I like. Hey, hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video. As y'all can see, I came in with Bruno Mars. Yo, I remember when I first heard this joint, when I first heard his album, I was like, yo, this song is a hit. This joint needs to be the second single after 24 Magic, for real, for real. Then I was on Twitter, I was on Instagram, I was just hitting Bruno like, yo, this needs to be the second single, this needs to be the second single. And obviously he listened, and this is the second single, and this joint is the #1 song on the R&B hip-hop charts right now, which is actually a dope thing because it's actually a real R&B joint. So respect to Bruno Mars. And this is definitely a spring record, so it definitely gives you that feeling. Like, just look at this. This is it. Woo! Sell chicks and diamonds, all right. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Ah, I love that joint, especially when it gets to the bridge. But anyway, here's another episode of R&B Bangers. I got 5 dope joints for y'all this week. Hopefully y'all ready to groove with them and support these records. Here we go. I got my, I normally have my red cup, y'all, but I got my red cup on this. I felt like some Uncle Jack while I was recording the video. So I got me a little half a pint of joint so we can get it right for the video. So let's go. Starting with the queen of hip-hop soul, my favorite artist of all time, as y'all know by now, Miss Mary J. Blige. Yo, the Strength of a Woman's promo, this album promo is in effect early, like going in. Like, Mary released the album cover, then she released the track listing and how she did it on Twitter. That was dope. And then the interviews has begun, like, seriously. Now, for me as a fan, the interviews have been a little depressing because, Mary is going through it right now, for real. And she's been talking about this ugly divorce we can't do. And, it's just hard to, like, watch these interviews, and it's been tough. But she did an interview with Flex, which I thought was okay, with his interviewing skills. That's just a whole nother story. She did it with Angie Martinez, which was dope. You kind of know that they're friends and they have a cool relationship, like they're sisters, for real. I actually liked that interview. It was dope because I like how Angie really had her laughing at the end. And Mary needs that right now. And the Deja Vu interview on WBLS, I thought that was so dope. I liked it. I have to say it's actually my favorite interview out of all of the interviews that Mary has done because it was just like two sisters talking, and I like that Deja Vu really didn't stay on the divorce so much. So I was like, that's cool. Like, she went there a little bit, and then you can start seeing when you're interviewing somebody that they're starting to feel really uncomfortable when they're starting to get into this place where you don't want it to go. So Deja Vu was quick to get there and had Mary, like, bugging out, laughing. That was a dope. So out of all of them, that was my favorite. But the interview that was the most depressing to me was the Breakfast Club interview because the tone of it was a mess. Like, we know how the Breakfast Club is. They can be really messy, they can be petty, they can be all that. But Charlamagne kind of know the people that he don't fool with, and Mary is one of them because she did an interview back in 2014 where she was promoting the London sessions, and like, he knew not to go there with Mary. So he knew kind of not to go there with Mary with this, but it was just like what Mary was saying. She was being so transparent and being her. It was just hard to get through the interview with a lot of things that she said. And it was just like, oh, like, it really hurt me as a fan. You know what I mean? But I know Mary is going to get out of this, so it's all good. But with all that, this week, Mary put out The Strength of a Woman, the pre-order. You're ready to go on iTunes and pre-order it. And y'all know I went and pre-ordered it. So with the song Stick of It, You Plus Me, Love Lesson, we got another joint, which is entitled Love Yourself, produced by Kanye West. Yo, let me tell you something. For me, I love it. I love it. I know it's not, this song is not really a single, but it's kind of like getting the streets prepared. Like, yo, I'm coming. That's what Mary doing. And this joint is dope to me. I love it. It's definitely, you know, an anthem for everybody. And the joint is titled Love Yourself. And what more do you need to know? But just to hear it, it's so dope. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Kanye bodied it. And we're getting the Kanye that, like I said in my last video, that I like. Because, you know, since 2008, Kanye went left and I went right because something happened. But anyway, here is Love Yourself. Here we go. Back up a little. Here we go.
Gotta stay open and don't be foolish, 'cause everybody don't mean you well, no. You gotta love yourself, you gotta love yourself before you love somebody else. I don't see you know.
Woo! Come on. Yo, that beat is just so sick. That's why, for me, I'm glad that Mary didn't release it as a single. But y'all, this joint goes in, and Kanye's production on it was just dope. And you know, Mary has been getting so much love for the song. It's been some people that don't like it, you know what I mean, which is cool. But the love has been out of control, and everybody is loving this joint. I'm loving it. Look, man, Mary is not playing with this album, for real, for real. And what I really like about this song is she's saying you gotta love yourself because everybody around you don't mean you well. For real, for real. And yo, that is just completely dope. It's an anthem, for real, for real. Like I said, Mary is not playing with the Strength of a Woman album. I'm so ready for this. And for me, she's 3 for 3. She's the thick of it, I love. You Plus Me, Love Lesson. And then she gave something for the streets, which is Love Yourself. And I love it. And I'm so ready for April 28th. I hope y'all ready. As a fan since 1992, I'm ready to take you know, this part of the journey and ride with Mary. And for real, all I have to say is, Mary, I want you to keep your head up. You know, we behind you. The fans is behind you. We rocking with you. And it's going to be over soon, so you can let that part of your life go. For real, because didn't do anything anyway. And that's that. So that's the first joint on the R&B bangers, Love Yourself by Mary J. Blige. Now, the next artist is an artist that my sister Gaylena, when I used to do videos with, she was telling me about this guy, and she was like, yo, he's dope. And it's so crazy because I'm so mad because she's been telling me about it. I even was in the car riding with her, and she had just brought his CD. But you know, I was listening to it, but it was like I wasn't paying it any mind, which it sucks that I did that because this dude is dope. His name is Mally Music, and yo, he is a problem, for real, and I'm so mad. I miss so much good music because he's so gospel and so soulful and just so hip-hop and so R&B. It's just dope. And you know, I definitely did know a couple of joints about, you know, that he had, like Beautiful. I knew that song, and a couple of other joints that I knew. But this one, let me tell you something, and I'm gonna call him by his government because this joint is a banger. Yo, Courtney Jamal came with some shit on this one. Like, this joint is a banger. I think everybody needs to hear it. Yo, this record is very inspirational. It's definitely coming from a spiritual level. He's just letting you know in this song that with God's faith, everything is gonna be all right. And that's all you really need. As long as you have God in your corner, you know what I mean? Everything is gonna be fine. And for him to put that into the record, and you know, just from a spiritual background, it's completely dope. And the song is called Gonna Be All Right, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. It's gonna be everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Woo! So let me introduce that joint just sounds so good, y'all. It's just so mellow and it's just so smooth. And like, yo, it is a dope record. And you know, for me, for him adding a beat to it, that can get it, because this generation these days need a beat to get to them, and it got a nice little mellow beat to it. And for him, like I said, adding truth to it, because I feel like when you talk about God, you're talking about truth, and you know what I mean. And for me, I don't want to get too religious on y'all, you know what I'm saying, but for me, God is number one in my life. And for a song like this, everything is gonna be all right. You need that sometime. You know what I mean? Because you might going through some things, and you know, you just gotta know there's always somebody in your corner when you don't think it is. You know what I mean? And this song was just so dope. And like I like it because it's about truth. Like I said, it's just a truthful record. And the things we're going through in these days and times, we need truthful, you know, words in these songs so people can be inspired. You know what I mean? Because what we're going through a lot, starting with our government and the president, that's a whole nother story. But yo, we need truth in our music, for real, for real. And I think it's just a dope record. The joint is called Gonna Be All Right. Y'all need to really support this record. We need this on mainstream radio so people can like really hear the words and really be inspired to it. I want to thank MAAD'S Music for making a record like this, because like I said, we need this. And also MAAD'S Music. Let me talk to you, Courtney Jamal. I am so sorry that I'm late on your music, but like I said, better late than never, because I'm on it now. You got a fan. I'm sorry, sis Gaylina. Yo, I really apologize. When you told me to check out this dude and really check him out, I was like, all right, but I had so much other music going on. But yo, I'm on him now. I'm gonna put y'all, you know, his stuff in the more info box, for real, for real. Y'all need to check him out. Like I said, he's bringing the gospel, he's bringing hip hop, he's bringing R&B, he's bringing that soul, and that's what I really like about this record. So Gonna Be All Right by MAAD'S Music. I want y'all to check that out. The next artist is coming from a dude that I talked about a lot on R&B Bangers. Yeah, I talked to him about 3 times, I think. I talked about him. This soul brother, his name is October London. He was discovered by Snoop Dogg. Last year, I was introduced by his music from his EP called Colorblind, with joints like Quiet Storm, My Sweet Love. And my favorite joint that he did was with a duet with Faith Evans. And that joint gave me Marvin and Tammy a little bit. It gave me Otis and Carla Thomas a little bit. And I just thought it was a dope record. But if y'all didn't, you know, hear it or didn't watch the video, give y'all a little sample of it. It's called Bring Me Up, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Come on. Woo! That joint sounds so good, y'all. Like, it's just so dope. And then when Faith comes in, dope record, y'all. And then the next joint I talked about from October London was a joint called Unified, because like I said, when I was talking about MAAD'S Music, I like when people put truth into their records and you can feel it. You know what I mean? And Unified, I felt like it was how you say it? I want to use the right word, y'all. You can tell he was definitely inspired by Marvin Gaye with this record. It was like, you know, he maybe was listening to Inner City Blues or Mercy Mercy Me, and, you know, came out with this record. And I thought it was so dope. Like I said, the joint is called Unified, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Go back. There we go.
We don't want to be criticized. We're just tired. All the life. What we need is to be unified. As soon as we find someone to think they get crucified.
Woo! Come on. I think that song is so truthful, and I keep saying we need truth in our music. We need this generation to understand what we're going through right now. It's all good to party, but you need to also hear what's going on in our world so you can, you know, make decisions on trying to make the world better. And having a song like Unified was just so dope, and I had to talk about it on R&B Bangers. But this new joint that he got is right up my alley. He's talking about people driving him to drink. Hello, y'all know I drink in every video. For real. And I feel the same way all the time. When somebody completely pisses me off, I'll be like, yo, I need a drink. That's the first thing I say. Don't judge me because you don't know my story. But anyway, I say, yo, I need a drink. And Now this soul brother gave me something to blast when I'm going to my refrigerator to go get me a drink. When somebody either pisses me off, but no, when somebody pisses me off and I'm like, oh, I need to get my head right. I need me a drink. I got an anthem that I can glide to the refrigerator to listen to while I'm pouring this drink. And the joint is called Driving Me to Drink. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Love this joint, y'all. Here we go.
Talking about you as girl, I should leave you alone. What's up with that? Tell me. You're driving me.
Woo! You're driving me to drink. Woo! You're on you. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love that joint, y'all. Love that joint to death. It's soulful as heck, and it describes me to a T. And I think that describes everybody. When you are aggravated and somebody really aggravates you, for real, you got a song where you like, yo, I need a drink. And it's all good. You know what I mean? And I love this part, y'all. This part right here. Listen.
Believe me, my that's all I got.
Woo! Did y'all hear? He was like, don't take my liquor, yo, because that's all I got. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all know I felt that joint for real. But, yo, October London got a banger with this joint, Driving Me to Drink. I love this record. It's soulful, it's blues, it's all that. And Snoop Dogg understand. He know what it is. He knows soul music, and he obviously knew the soul in this dude. I want y'all to check him out. October London with Driving Me to Drink. Love that joint. Maybe I'll take a sip right here. All right. Well, the next artist, I saw her, and I saw her song because she did a duet with one of my favorites from last year, Ro James. Them two had a duet that they did together. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it was just like, all right, I'm going to check it out. Cool, whatever. But y'all know I do so many R&B bangers. I'm like, sometimes I forget, for real. But I was jamming to SoundCloud because I love SoundCloud. I love going on there, checking out new artists, see who's the new artist, seeing what new music, how people can be inspired, what different things from the radio we're hearing. Like, you know, like I always say, mainstream is playing the exact same thing. So to go on SoundCloud and like Audio Mac and different things like that, just to hear some new things is just so refreshing. So I had my SoundCloud just running, you know what I mean? And this song shuffled through, and I was like, well, who the shit? Hold up, who the hell is this? And when I looked, I was like, oh, it's MAAD. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I remember her. She did a joint with Ro James. And I was like, well, I need to see what her new music about, because this joint right here is a banger. The joint is called Stingy Lover. It gives me, honestly, when I was hearing it, I got like between, you know, Phyllis Hyman's You Know How to Love Me with a sample of Gwen McCrae's Funky Sensation, even a little bit of Melissa Myers' I Want to Thank You. Like, it gave me that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? A little bit of disco, but then I like how, you know, current it is. It still makes you want to move. So, like I said, the joint is called Stingy Lover, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Give y'all a good sample on this one. Here we go.
We need a little time. Oh, stop the front of it. You know you want it, baby. Stingy lover. You're so stingy lover. Stingy lover.
Like, it got like that little disco vibe to it, and that's what I like about it. You know what I mean? It made me stop while I was just, you know, listening to music and kind of straighten up the crib or whatever, and it made me stop, I was just like, all right, I like this joint. You know what I mean? So this joint rocks for me. Hopefully, maybe we can get a video from this joint, man. Like, I really, really like the joint, for real, for real. I like how you spell your name, Mad. It's like you made it different. You do it with 2 A's. I like that, though. But she has an EP out. It's called The Funk. And I want y'all to check it out. I want y'all to support her. I'm going to put all her stuff in the more info box, for real, because I like this song. So, you know, with her EP, I'm going to definitely check it out. But for R&B bangers, I had to talk about this joint, Stingy Lover by MAAD. Now, the last artist is a dude that I caught on a little late. But like I like to say in these videos, better late than never. I was on one of my favorite R&B websites, singersroom.com, and I was looking under the new music, and I was just searching under new music. I'm like, okay, that's, you know, I wasn't seeing anything, and I wasn't really hearing anything because, you know, everybody was kind of sounding the same, and it didn't really do anything for me. So I saw this joint, and I was like, okay, let me check this guy out. His name is JJ Singleton. And I was like, all right, you know, let me check it out. You know what I mean? Let me see if, you know, I like the joint. And I played, and I was like, all right, I like this. You know, got a little reggae feel to it, get my little wine on, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I could dig it. So then I go to YouTube, and I'm like, okay, now that I found him on there, let me try YouTube to see maybe he got some new music out, what other music he has. Come to find out, this song is 5 months old. I'm like, well, damn, I was late on it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I feel like now, you know, 5 months ago, this joint probably was cool, but now that the spring and the summer is hitting, I feel like this song can really get hot and everybody can, you know, vibe to it because it's like that reggae feeling, you know what I mean? And make you want to kind of go outside, blast the, you know, roll down the windows and just blast the music, you know what I mean? And I think this song could really, really catch on for real. And the joint is called Change Your Mind, and it's by JJ Singleton, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Give y'all a good sample on this one too. Here we go. Yeah, a little bit. Here we go.
Going down for it. Don't deny you're feeling what I feel. Don't be shy, girl. I won't waste your time. She said sorry, but you're not.
Hey, come on, come. Hey, come on. Hey, I could change your mind. Hey, I like that. It's a little groove to it. You know what I mean? And I was like I said, now y'all can hear it. It's like, yo, this joint can definitely be a spring record. And I think people can catch on, you know, word of mouth for sure. But I think it's a banger. I see he got some more songs that he got on YouTube. I'm going to definitely check out. But I'm going to put his info in the more info box. Definitely check this dude out. Like I said, his name is JJ Singleton, and I'm going to put his info in the more info box so y'all can check it out. But Change Your Mind is definitely a banger. Well, those are your 5 joints for the week. Mary J. Blige with Love Yourself. Molly Music with Gonna Be All Right. October London with Driving Me to Drink. MAAD with Stingy Lover. And JJ Singleton with Change Your Mind. Now, when you listen to those songs, y'all, none of those songs sounded like each other at all. It didn't sound the same. It had a different sound, but it was good. And that's what I really need mainstream to really start doing, because it's really sad. Because Friday I was coming home from work and I said, you know what? I'm just going to turn on the radio to see, you know, mainstream radio, you know, in Baltimore is like 92Q. So I was like, let me turn on 92Q. Let me see what's up. Let me see what R&B music they're playing. So, you know, I go onto the website and I'm looking at the list, and I'm looking at the R&B list, and I'm like, people are thinking they don't even know the difference between R&B and hip hop. And I'm listening to these songs and I'm like, every song sounds the same. Nobody is inspired anymore. I'm like, this is sad. And like I say in every video, everybody goes back to the 90s because there were so many different sounds and everybody could get shine. It's like now you just seeing Drake, Rihanna, and Love on the Brain is a dope record. But I'm like, for real, we got people like Layla Hathaway that been doing songs like that. You got Lettucey that's been doing songs like that. Jennifer Hudson, Jasmine Sullivan doing songs like this. But Rihanna is getting the love of, oh my God, she's bringing soul to the radio. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? And that's what really bothers me about mainstream radio. And I'm like, y'all, can we please let this younger generation be inspired? Because what they're doing is like, okay, this is what's on the radio. This is what I'm going to try to make. So maybe my song can get on the radio and get popping. And a lot of the ones that really is inspired, they like, you know what? I'm not even going to do it because of this different sound, because I know it's not going to get played. And that sucks. You know what I mean? And I just want it to be different. Like, I continue to do these R&B bangers because I want y'all to know there's real R&B out there. There's more artists than you think on the radio. The mainstream try to tell y'all, oh, R&B is dead. No, it is not. It's well and alive. But we just need to get more exposure. That's all. You know what I mean? But y'all know I got to end R&B bangers with a rant, of course. Y'all know how I do. But before I get out of here, I gotta go out with my boy Kevin Ross. I'm so happy for this dude. He released his album, The Awakening, last week. I like it. I talked about it in my R&B bangers. I listen to his album every day. Joints like Pick Me Up, New Man, Genesis, Be Great, all that. But in my last R&B bangers video, I talked about his joint, Don't Forget About Me. I love it. It's a dope joint. I want y'all to check Kevin Ross out. This dude sings, and I'm going to keep promoting this dude because I want this dude to really get shine because he really sings, unlike the people that's on mainstream radio. But anyway, the joint is Don't Forget About Me, and it goes a little something like this. And here we go. And it's a hard beat. It's a hard beat, so you can rock to it. But Kevin Ross still sings because he does have the #1 song in the world right now on the R&B charts, which is entitled Long Song Away. But anyway, here is Don't Forget About Me. Here we go.
Can't lie, girl, you've been on my mind. Forget about me. All you been dreaming on replay.
Don't you ever, hey, forget about me. Woo! I'm out, y'all. Peace.